Welcome to the International Federation of Rural Surgeons patient education videos. Today we're going to talk a little bit about travel. This comes from Shanti Bhavan Medical Center in Biru, in one of the most backward districts, Jharkhand. Here they had a lot of migrant workers who came infected with COVID, about 200 of them. But thanks to the protocols they made and they followed, none of the staff were infected. And also, the patients who came did not infect anybody else, neither from the family or the surrounding. So the pandemic was quite well tackled in the local area. And now, since they started the regular work again, we need to remember all these things when you're traveling. There are some numbers which are very important to remember while traveling. One is about the timing. The research in recent time, which have been published in big journals like Lancet, JAMA, and so on, they show that two timings are very important. One is that if you spend less than 15 minutes with an infected person, the chance of getting the infection is not very significant. And again, over 90 minutes, it becomes very, very significant, especially in long flights and long travel. And you need to strictly follow the instructions if you're traveling from 15 to 90 minutes. So the message is that you try and avoid any travel which is more than 90 minutes. But if you can't, take very strict precautions. And less than 15 minutes is not a great problem. And then again, more distances. The commonly given advice is to stay about 2 meters away from the infected person. And if you're traveling by airplane, then this is about 3 rows from the infected person. And this is 7 rows from the infected person in buses or trains. So this is important to remember because you never know who is infected, especially if they are 5-6 rows away. And the maximum number of infections are within these distances from the infected person. And then while traveling, you need to remember that it is fairly safe to travel in aeroplanes because they have a specialized filter called HEPA filters, which are otherwise commonly used only in the operating rooms. This is the only filter which will filter the viruses and keeps you safe. While the trains or buses or the other places do not have such filters for the virus, especially when the air is recirculated. And again, you need to remember in the planes that nowadays they recirculate only about 50% of the air which is there. They add about 50% of fresh air. And the important thing to know in the aeroplane is that the air vents are at the top and the air flows down and they are actually removed from the bottom. So the circulation is like this. So if you sit in the window seat, it's relatively safe compared to sitting in the middle seat or in the aisle. And one more thing to remember is that it's not just where you're sitting, especially if you're walking in a corridor which is narrow. As you can see in the figure, what you notice is that the particles, especially which contain the virus, they follow the person as they're breathing and they breathe out. And it is roughly around the waist height. So the important thing to note is that if you do not want infection, do not follow a person right behind them. Stay away from them. And also keep your hands at the back rather than in the front because The viral particles are the maximum around the waist high, and they infect the hand. And then once you touch the nose and mouth, they can be transmitted. So what are the take-home messages? The important thing is to wear mask when you're traveling, preferably a double one, because very often the mask slip and you breathe the air which is infected. So to prevent that, it's better to wear double mask. In the Shanti Bhavan Medical Center, all the staff were wearing double masks, and that is one of the reasons which prevented the infection. And then when you're walking, do not walk in crowded places if possible. But if you need to walk, do not walk right behind somebody. And when you're walking behind someone, have the hands at the back rather than the front. And if you have a choice, choose the window seats. And again, if you're sitting in the plane, it's preferred to sit in the front of the aircraft or the back, so that you don't have the infected person within 3 rows, or in the bus 7 rows. And if you're traveling by car or private vehicles, if you're traveling with people whom you don't know, it's better to have the windows open. And again, remember the time limits. Less than 15 minutes could be safe. And you have to be very, very vigilant and careful if the timing is more than 90 minutes. Thank you.